Imagine you hire the smartest guy in the room, Harvard degree, fancy suit, 15 years of experience. He manages money for a living. And at the end of the year, a regular person who did absolutely nothing beat him. Sounds impossible, right? But this happens every single year. And most people have no idea why. Here is what most people believe. If someone is a professional, they must be better. If someone studies the market every single day, reads every report, watches every number, they should win, right? We trust experts. It is just how our brain works. We see a doctor, we follow their advice. We see a lawyer, we trust their words. So when we see a financial expert, we assume they know something we don't.
And that feeling, that trust, it costs people thousands of dollars every year. Let me show you something simple. Imagine a race. On one side, you have a professional runner, trained for years, has a coach, eats right, sleeps right. On the other side, you have a regular person who just runs every morning for fun. Most of the time, the professional wins. That makes sense. But what if the racetrack kept changing every few seconds? New turns, random hills, unexpected walls. Suddenly, all that training doesn't help as much because nobody knows what comes next. That is exactly what the stock market is. The market changes every second. New news, new emotions, new surprises. No one, not even the smartest expert, can predict it perfectly. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
Here is where it gets really interesting. Studies have been done. Big studies, looking at hundreds of professional money managers over many years. And the results are shocking. Around 90% of professional fund managers fail to beat the market over a long period. 9 out of 10. These are people who do this full time, who have entire teams helping them, who have access to information most people never see, and still they lose to the market. Why? Because of something called fees. Every time a professional manages your money, they charge you 1% here, 2% there. Sounds small, right? But over 20 or 30 years, those small fees eat a massive chunk of your money. Think of it like a small hole in a water bottle. At first, you barely notice it, but by the end of the day, the bottle is empty. That is what fees do to your investment over time. Now, here is the deeper truth that almost nobody talks about. The market, over time, almost always goes up. Not every day, not every year, but over long periods, it grows. It has always grown.
So if the market grows naturally, and experts charge you to try to beat it, and most of them fail anyway, then what is the smartest move? Just ride the market. Don't try to beat it. Join it. This is called index investing. Instead of paying someone to pick stocks, you simply buy a little piece of everything, the whole market. When the market grows, you grow with it. No stress, no guessing, no expensive fees. Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors in the world, once made a simple bet. He said that a basic index fund would beat most professional money managers over 10 years, and he was right. The experts lost. So here is what you should walk away knowing today. Experts are not always better. A fancy title does not mean guaranteed results. Fees are silent killers of wealth. And trying too hard to beat the market often means falling behind it. The smartest investors are not always the busiest ones. Sometimes the smartest move is to do less, to be patient, to trust the process. Because in the world of money, the tortoise almost always beats the hare. The question is, are you paying someone to run fast? Or are you slowly, quietly building real wealth? Think about it.